Thanks everyone, and especially thanks Bessa for having me in this meeting. And I'm the PM who is leading the modernization of the SharePoint Store. And I'm today very excited to share that the modern store is now GA since mid-August this year. And we want to share with you that what is new and how it works today. Also, I will provide some additional assets and the roadmap items for future investment in our team. So what's included in this feature release? There are basically two things. First is modern My Apps page and SharePoint Store experience. And another is we modernized the requesting SPFx app from the store. And also we modernized installing SPFx apps from the store experience. So why we do this? We all know that the apps provides extra business needs for customers. And for years, we are engaging with the classic experience to add an app in the SharePoint. Now we came up with the new modernized store. We aim to provide an easier and quicker way to get an app for our users. And also we want our users and both our partners benefit from the third-party apps and benefit from the SharePoint framework solutions. Please note that the opportunity is not only limited inside the SharePoint, but also remember that some apps are supported in the Teams too. So this means after admin deploy the apps from the store to the app catalog, not only SharePoint users can use it, Teams users can use it as well. So I won't go deeper to explain more around the importance of the SharePoint framework here, but what we want to do is provide a platform that can connect our partners and customers closer. So easy to build apps and easy to use apps. We are looking forward to more apps that come into the store too. And those are the different types of the components supported inside an SPFx solutions, which is a SharePoint built by SharePoint framework. Some are supported in Teams and more. You can see that there are different types here. So back to the experience of how we add an app. This is the experience that you may be familiar with. It's the old in-product flow. When you open a SharePoint site, you click on the new button and you'll find a button that named Apps. Then click it and you will get into a page, Your Apps. On the left side of the sidebar, you will see a SharePoint store link and you get into the SharePoint store and find the app you wanted to add. You can click on the app card. Then you will direct you to the app details page. You can request it. Now, here comes a new one. The same entrance. When we get into the SharePoint site, you can click on the new app button and it will bring you to the new My Apps page, which we combine the My Apps tab and the SharePoint tab on the top of the header, which is easier to find the SharePoint store apps. And you can get into the store, which is modernized with better performance and better UI design. And when you find the apps you want to add it, you click on the app card and you will see the app details in this page. And then I will do the live demo for this new feature. This will include two flows. So I will go first with the end user workflow. Here we are on the SharePoint. It's a normal site, and we can get into the Add an App page through this entrance, or either we can click on the settings and click on Add an App. Then we will get into the modernized page, which we combine the My Apps page and SharePoint store in the same page. We can easily find the store here. And also, if we want to find more, we can also have a emphasize or highlight for the store apps here here's also a new entrance to the store. So we encourage our users to find more third-party apps here. And when we click into the SharePoint store, we will see that there are a lot of like third-party apps included in the store, which is designed for the SharePoint extensibility. And we will go through all the apps, and we can see that it's lazy loaded when you scroll down the page. When I find someone I like it, I will click on the button and click on the app card, and which will show the details information for this. Here we enable the videos, which is perfectly, we can play it in this page, and in the classic one, you cannot even like play this video, but now we can. So we can support more types of information for these apps, and users can know more about it. And also, we can see that there's information about the details, and also details support for this details page, and also reviews for these apps. And also, if I am an end user or say the site owner of this site, I can request it for use. If we click on the request button, it will simply pop up with a dialog, and I can type in something like I want this app. Just simply send it. It will send it successfully, and it can be approved or declined by your means. So if I here is the workflow for our end users, and also another flow is for our admin, which is a little different from this. I will need to get into the here we see that the app catalog is still in classic, but we are working on it to modernize it as well. So if I am an admin of the app catalog side, I can also find a link to the modern SharePoint store here, and I can get into the store. And when I am a admin, I can directly add it to the tenant. So you can see that here is already added. I will try another one. A lot of added apps in tenant, sorry.
You've been doing so many demos, so oh, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. And here's the SharePoint framework solution, and I can simply click on the add button, and it will validate the package and tell me that reviews the app permission and data access for this package, and it will have an additional permission to be approved by global admin for this Graph API. And I also have the option to add this app to all sites, which means when I click on this checkbox, it will make it available for all sites, and all users in the tenant can use it directly. If I uncheck it, it will only deploy to the app catalog side. That's very simple way to install this app to the tenant. And also a reminder, this is a new reminder that reminds you to approve the additional permission for this app, which need to go to the API access page. Currently, it is located in the SharePoint admin center, but for the future, we are also doing some work to make it combined with the app catalog side as well. Yeah, here's the live demo. Vesa, do you think I need to do the demo more, or any questions, or shall we?
This is good. Let's go back on the slides and talk about the next steps, because from a timing perspective, we need to stick on the 15-minute.
Yeah. So what's coming soon? That we are also making ongoing improvements in the SharePoint store. You may see that to help our customers to get the right apps from the partners more easily. so that they can bring great values to the organization to drive more business outcomes. For example, we are recommending more apps for the same publisher. When we view one apps, we can see more apps from the same publisher that are recommended for our users. And we are also continuously modernizing and building the capability for the tenant app catalog. This is coming soon in this fiscal year, so we will hope that it will meet the needs of the IT admins and for the app use. And also some related items in the roadmap are in the plan. For example, beside the modernization of the app catalog, we also recommend these SPFx apps in many suitable entrance. And you may notice that the Viva connections coming soon, and we will also plan to promote more Viva connections apps in our store to support the Viva connections GA. And also we want to have more entrance to our store to boost the usage of the third-party apps. For example, we wanted to we integrate with the app source experience and unblock the experience to install the app from the app source. And also more things are coming to connect it with the Microsoft Teams store as well. So here's the presentation that I prepared today. So any question or any feedbacks, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, really cool stuff. And I have to say that the last bullet point there, it was discussed on the chat as well. So we have a shared leadership nowadays between the OneDrive, SharePoint, and Teams, and you can see more and more stuff getting aligned together. And of course, Microsoft Viva is a good example. It's all about Microsoft Teams, but then the engine behind of Viva is in many cases SharePoint. But we don't it's just behind the scenes, so to say. But thank you, Yi, on that one. We can follow up on the questions in the chat, given that we have a lot of people in the call, which is really, really awesome.